Good evening people, I'm Tom, this is a Regular Strength YouTube channel and tonight we've got deadlifts. I'm going to put an intro here if I ever make one, get some music on, something like that, and then boom, we're going to do deadlifts. Tonight we're going up to 150 for a triple. It should be moderate intensity, not super hard, and then we've got the safety bar squats and some accessories. I'm contemplating reducing the video time down, maybe trying to bring it down to 12 minutes or something. Probably don't need to see all of the accessories, maybe more people will watch it. But basically the point of these videos is to show people how I structure my training, what I get from it. I've had a bit of feedback from people that it's quite good, they like it, they're probably going to incorporate a bit more of this style into their training. They've maybe been training more bodybuilding with the machine style, they like the compounds. I like free weight training, that's why I do it. But yeah, let's go. We're starting at 60 kilos and we're going to do 8 reps. Go up to 100 now. So we've got a 9-week plan to get me to the 200 kilo deadlift. I think it's a reasonable ask of myself. Obviously we started with 140 last week, we do 150 this week. We'll do 160 next week, all for triples. And then we're going to go to doubles, we're going to do 160, 170, 180. And then we're going to go down to singles, we'll do 180, 190, which is my current PR. Hopefully it looks easier than last time. And then the following week, 200. And then we'll have a celebration. Because I've wanted to do that for a couple of years, but I haven't been training in a way that will allow me to do it. I've only just kind of realised that if you want to lift a heavy single, you probably need to be doing that and not as many reps as you can, 10 reps, 12 reps of something. So managing fatigue and building up over time should comfortably hit the thing, theoretically. Anyway, 5 of these. We've got 125, then 150. Last warm up of the day. Dogs are getting trouble out there. Let me add some weight on, we'll do 150. So in theory this should move pretty comfortably. Last week was 140, it was sound. This week a little bit heavier but not insane. Next week the 160 should be more challenging. That's the peak of our wave, if you will. And then we'll drop back down. We don't actually drop down weight, but we're going to cut the reps down and then build up. So let me make sure I'm recording on my phone. Yeah. Gotta make sure you get the vertical content also. Right. 3 reps of these, let's have it. Nice. definitely not nothing, but nowhere near failure. Good. Okay. We're going down now. We're going to have to see what it is. I think it was 122 last week. We'll do 127 this week. 4 sets of 6. Pretty happy. It feels like we've finally got a position that feels like a deadlift instead of whatever I was doing before. Kind of like, I don't know. I was getting I wouldn't say a lot of lower back pain, but it definitely feels like we've eliminated that now. We're going with a much closer stance, closer grip with the hands, and just focusing on getting the weight in the feet and then pushing instead of like lifting with the back. Does that make sense? So like that instead of that. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, let's go. 6 reps. We're getting heavier. Nice. Tell you what, it's warm in here today. Oof. Might be some topless deadlifts coming. Won't that be a treat for you? I lost count. If that was 6 or 7. Doesn't really matter, does it? Well, maybe it does. We'll find out for the next 2 sets. Second to last set. Got a little bit into touch and go then. That's not what we want to be doing. Right, so maybe you can see what I mean where I'm saying like these sets are not as intense, they're not really close to failure. They're challenging. I think we're between 65 and 70% of my 1 rep max. So it's not nothing, but we're not going so many reps that we're coming close to failure. Running up to failure regularly, especially with the deadlifts, brings a lot of fatigue. Well, it's not really bringing much more stimulus. It's not like the bodybuilding exercises where, you know, closer to failure is like grow, 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 grow. Whereas with the deadlift, we're not trying to grow. We're trying to be better at pushing the weight off the floor, picking it up. So if you can keep your fatigue, you know, underneath your stimulus, then your strength's going to go up. kind of explained it to my friend, like raising the middle. So with bodybuilding, you're like pushing to failure, trying to get more reps, more weight, more whatever. Whereas with the strength training thing, it feels a lot more like if your top level's here, you're working here and you're trying to get this to go up. Whilst this also goes up, but you're not really close to it until your last week, where you will meet it or surpass it, and then you begin again down here. So you'll go up, down, up, and then each time is further and further up, rather than try and do, if I did the most that I could do last week, we wouldn't be adding weight this week. I would be knackered, or maybe we would add a little bit. Does that make sense? Does anyone listen? I know what I mean, and it worked for me the last set plan, so that's what we're doing. 6 more reps. This one, pretty warm. We're feeling good. Got the safety bar squats next, which is quite nice. Those ones we're going to push a little bit harder, but still not super hard. And then leg curls, leg extensions will go much closer to failure because they're small, they're easier to recover from. Yeah. Deadlifts are easily one of my favourite exercises. When they're feeling good, I like them more than squats. And now that kind of clicked with a technique that feels consistent, I think hopefully we'll get this 200, and then it'll give me some confidence to work towards. I think a 220 would be good for me. And then, I don't know, sky's the limit. We're just getting started really. Let me throw this away and we'll do some squats. Right, we finished last week on 85 kilo, start this week on 85 kilo. I don't know how much we're going to move up, if at all. There's an extra set this week, so we'll find out in a sec. Yeah, 12 reps of them. It's quite hard, I think. We'll add 2.5, then we'll add 2.5 again. So not the 10 kilo jumps like last week, but I think we can work up to 90, and we'll do 90 for the last 2 sets. Right, second set, let's give it a go. 2.5 more kilo, 87.5, all in. arm felt better. Moved a bit better, didn't it? A bit quicker. Oh fuck. It's hard. I need a fan. Oh, warm. Okay then, big 90 kilo. Oh, see what we can do. Plan wants an RPE 7. That's why we're not going super balls to the wall. We're just trying to move it up steady, see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Do one more set, we'll stay at the same weight. I reckon. That's an RPE 7. We've got a few more reps there, but not many. Okay, let's see about knocking out 12 more of these. Yeah, nice. Oh, it's an hard days. Thursday, the deadlift, and then high rep squats. This is just normal reps if you're a bodybuilder. But fuck it, I'm used to doing 5 reps. I do 90 reps a minute on bike. Right. Lat pull downs next. Right, we messed these up last week by starting a bit too high. We're going to start a bit lower this week. We've got an extra set, so we're going to build into it. We started with 50 last week. We did 15, and that was basically it. The next set I was cooked. So we're going to start with 40. If we get 15 nicely, we're going to go 45, then 50 for the last one. Last one we're expecting to not hit 15. We'll see. Yeah, that felt nice and smooth. We got the burn in the back, but we didn't force any reps. We didn't. Yeah, so we'll go 42.5 next time round. Same again, nice, smooth reps. What we want. Right, set 2. Extra 2.5 kilos over last time. Starting at the weight we probably should have started at last week and progressing sensibly throughout. 15, we've got 12 to 15, so hopefully we can get 15 here. 14 will do. We'll stick at the same weight next time. That's what we want it to be feeling like. That last rep would have been a bad one. No point doing it. Yeah, so that's how we want to play it. We don't want to stick weight on for the sake of it with this bodybuilding type stuff. Might as well be good quality stuff. We're not trying to hit 15. I need to remember that myself. 12 to 15 is a target, not a you have to hit this. So if on the next set we can only get 10, it doesn't really matter. It just maybe means we should have used a slightly lighter weight for that last set. But, you know, I mean, your body doesn't know the difference between 10 and 15 reps. We're still going to get big, massive back, maybe. Alright, let's go for this last one. See what we can do, Same again, 42.5 kilo, 12 to 15 reps is planned. We're not going to do any shitty reps for the sake of it. 12. They're alright, they're reasonable quality all the way through. Okay, we've got the correct weight on there this time. We've got 1 kilo to hand just in case we need to add it if we hit 15 reps. Let's go. Okay, that was a pretty steady 15, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the right weight. Must just be getting stronger. That's what we want. Better not hit 15 on this one because I ain't got another kilo. Right, let's have a go at 15. More. 1 kilo heavier. Oh God. Oh man, right, that 1 kilo felt significantly heavier. Maybe I'm in a slightly different position, I don't know. Right, give me a minute, we'll do another set. Definitely don't need to add weight to that. Right, 1 more of these, let's see if we can make it a bit nicer than that last set. Oh, yeah, that one felt like I was expecting the last one to feel. I don't know what happened. I think there's a different consistency in how sticky that pole is. I've got bicycle suspension grease that goes in the seals that I rub on it. Maybe it's time for a clean down and a re-grease. But yeah, that felt good. Last set was good, middle set was shit, first set was good. What can you do? We've got the leg extensions now. Okay, so we've got a kilo more than the last time we did this. We've got 2 kilos to hand in case we hit 15. We're good to go, we're prepared this time. Okay, 15, add a kilo. Have a minute, go again. Right, let's go again. Another kilo on. It's 18.5 kilo now. I don't know if that means anything, like I keep saying, but feels pretty challenging to me. Okay, 15, we'll add another kilo. I don't know if we'll get 15 next time, but we've surprised ourselves before. Okay, last one. Okay, that'll do. They don't feel as nice. I need something solid other than my hands to hold it. I wonder if I could put a bar across and then that could hold my legs. We'll figure it out, won't we? It works. Fuck. We've got cable crunch to finish now. Last week we had 33.5 kilo. I think we're going to drop it to 30 and try and do better reps because it was a bit shit last time round. Right then fellas, if you've made it this far, well done, because I've only just made it this far. Last one of the day here, cable crunches again, you know how it goes, 12 to 15. Trying to make them good quality this time. That ain't 30, that's 40. That felt better. 12, not pushing it to 15. Good quality ones. Felt like I was using my abs and not momentum on my back or whatever the hell I was trying to do last time to arbitrarily hit 15. We'll have a six pack before we know it, what we're saying. Does that count? Right. Let's go again. Let's see about 12 nice reps. feels better. I think like that sort of stuff is about finding the right weight to be using, and that definitely felt right. I could move more, I have moved more, but it wouldn't be effectively doing it. So that weight feels good. We'll try and do 12, 12, 12. Maybe we won't hit 12 on this last one because that one were hard. And then progress the reps upwards. Trying to keep them good quality. Okay, last one. Here we are. Haha, 11. Ooh, right. Come here, you bastard. That's us. Another deadlift session in the bank. Nice, was successful. The ab crunch is difficult. Adding the sets is hard. I think we had a few more next week, and then we're back down a week after. So intensity is really ramping up. But we're feeling good. Strength's going up. Deadlifts are feeling great. Best I've ever felt, really. Which is, you know, nice. Because I've put a lot of work in over the years. But I think just not figuring out a technique that is consistent for me has hindered me. My squat progressed. So like I started squatting in January last year. Started with a 120 squat. Got it up to 160. Sort of halfway through the year. Massive progress there. We did the 165 at the start of the year. We're programming to run up to a 180 squat by the end of this cycle, which, if it works, that's, you know, insane for me. Deadlift, hoping we can get 200 because it's been a long while coming. But I think it's, you know, it's not obscene. It's not something that I shouldn't be able to do. And then once that's hit, I don't know, that'll be a wall smashed, confidence built, and then sky's the limit. 502 kilo world record incoming. Thank you. I've got overhead press tomorrow. We'll see you then. Sayonara.